you'll stick with us, that would be great. And I'm excited about it, that we can all just do questions and answers together. So I'm excited. Hello, hello, hello. That's making me do the little Sarah Walker walking down the street. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. If you want to, we'd love for you to put your name and where you're from in the comments so we can see where everybody's from. And then once we get started, feel free to add a comment. Feel free to join in the conversation. Hi, Lindsay from Newmarket. Hi, Lindsay. And if you're feeling what I'm saying, feel free to hit the hearts, which now I think is like some little faces or something. Is it faces for you all, or is it hearts? I don't know. Feel free to hit the hearts. Feel free to give me some emojis if you're feeling what we're saying. If you have any questions at any time, feel free to drop those in the comments. So we are just a open, encouraging community here. We meet every Wednesday. We are a virtual community. Hi, Jeannie from Knoxville. That's my mama. We are a virtual community that meets and is here to encourage and love one another. And I just think we all need a little more love in this world. So that's what we are. You can be in your pajamas and you can get some encouragement. That's what we love. Hey, Wendy. Wendy from Atlanta right there. I'm just calling out if she wants to put it in the whoop. What did I do? What did I do? Y'all, what did I do? Seriously. Well, you got to see the fancy shoebox I'm leaning the leaning the camera on. Okay, so I'm totally on time today. ATL at Grady Hospital currently. Yay! Wendy's out there changing the world. Legit changing the world. Good job, Wendy. Tucker's over there stretching. Y'all, did you see who saw Tucker's model debut? Okay, proud mom. We all know Tucker's the cutest. Who saw, I mean, your all's dogs are the cutest too, but Tucker's like ridiculous cute. And you all have some cute dogs. Lindsay has a really cute dog too. Did anybody see Tucker's modeling picture today in my stories? Because I did. As I'm yawning. Hey, Sabrina. Okay, y'all, so I think we can go ahead and kind of get started. One of the things, I'm going to do this at the end too, just a quick little thing. I said that I was going to start wearing my Blue Jane Boutique outfits. He looked like a stud. Yeah, I'm so excited. I have so many more to show from that. It was ridiculous and adorable. Okay, so Blue Jane Boutique is, Nash wants to meet him. Oh, I would love that. That would be so cute. I would love that. Hey, Coleman. Okay, so some of you might have noticed I've started like talking a lot about this thing called Blue Jane Boutique. It's owned by my new friend Tiffany. By some cool connections, we got connected. Owned by my new friend Tiffany. She lets me take my pictures in her clothes, and it's awesome. So this is a shirt. This is obviously a shirt, but it's got like a cool waistband that's just kind of forgiving. And a high neckline, which I love. She originally started her brand for Mommy and Me, and you can buy all this online. So no matter where you live, you can get into Blue Jane Boutique. She originally started it as a Mommy and Me store, and then she realized if she ever needs a model, I'm available. Yes, come up to Knoxville, Wendy. Okay. She started as Mommy and Me, and now she does women's clothes. But what's awesome is all her clothes have like higher necklines, so you can like bend over, or like a longer back or something, because it's for if like you have toddlers pulling at your clothes and you don't want to show all of your body to the world. I will, don't tempt me. Oh, good. No, Wendy, you're really invited. You can stay at my house. But really, you can't. Yeah, so her clothes are awesome. They're so soft. Her big thing is soft. So I love her. So all her clothes are really, really soft. They're really comfortable. They're really affordable. And I will link her after. OMG, yeah, I'm playing it. Okay, good. Yeah, but really, Wendy, I will put her link in my profile, which that means like, you know where the little circle is with my face on it and then my information on Instagram? It'll be that like, it's blue or red link. And I'll put a link to her profile so you can, to her website. So if you decide you want to order Blue Jane Boutique, hey! If you decide you want to order Blue Jane Boutique, feel free, because Like I said, I love it. Tiffany's the sweetest, and she gets new clothes all the time. But, like, I will straight up guarantee you, y'all, that it is, like, so soft. All the clothes, not just her t-shirts, like, the dresses, the sweaters, like, it's all just really soft. So it feels good when you have it on, you know? You know how stuff can be cute, but it doesn't feel good when it's on or it's not soft? Yeah, so I love that. It's a little boy from Hannah Wedding. Hi! From Hannah and Clint's wedding? Is that who you are, Noah? Hannah's wedding. Hannah and Clint? Anyway, so that's my little plug for Blue Jane Boutique. Tiffany, I hope you see this later because, hi, Noah! Because I love Tiffany. I think she's awesome. So, yeah, not paid, but just saying. Also, I got this little thing at Charm & Charlie. I'm trying a little something different, you know? Y'all, who, like, feels... Let's talk about this in the comments real quick. If you feel this way, give me a little hands up. Who, like, feels like... I mean, I like some new trends, but I don't know how to wear that. Where do you buy that? I don't know how you wear that. That's how I feel with this necklace. I'm like, I mean, it's cute, and it's got a little bling, and it's got 3 layers, and, like, so I can see, you know, like, oh, that could be cute, but I'm like, I don't know what you wear that necklace with. I don't know. So this is me, like, right, Wendy? Yes, Sabrina. Yes, Wendy. Yes, Coleman. Yes. Okay, so I actually did think it looks great on you. Oh, thank you. Casey, we just talked about Blue Jane Boutique. My 13-year-old sister helps me now. I love that. When Pookie was little, I swear she would help me close shop, and she'd be like, that's not cute. And I'm like, okay. So now I still, to this day, send Pookie stuff, and I'm like, like a picture, and I'm like, is this cute? Last night, literally sent her a picture in my dress, and I was like, is this cute? Would you think this would be a good headshot outfit? Because I'm getting headshots done soon, and I was like, do you think this would be a good headshot outfit? And Pookie was like, yeah, that's cute. And I was like, she complimented me, right? The younger ones don't ever compliment. But anyway, too funny. I thought about doing an Instagram where maybe... because I'm still learning too, like maybe I'm interested in kind of some capsule wardrobe, and I follow a lot of just normal women who are just living life but find like good deals or like what capsule wardrobe is. Is anybody familiar with capsule wardrobe? Hit the hearts if you're familiar with it. And if not, you can say no, or I'll just explain it. Capsule wardrobe is essentially like, you know how you can go in your closet and it can be full and you're like looking around and you're like, oh my see. So you're familiar with, okay, capsule wardrobe. Nope. Okay, so capsule wardrobe's like you go in your closet, you're looking around, you're like, oh my gosh, I have nothing to wear. But you have like 100, not 100, but you've got like 50 clothes items in front of you, but you're like, I have nothing to wear because it's so daunting. Either it's so daunting because there's so many things there in front of you that it's like, I don't know what to put together. Or it's like, oh my gosh, I have like exercise clothes and clothes to work at the hospital. I don't have like a going out dress to go to graduation in. I don't know what to wear. Like it's like that kind of, you know, that kind of feeling that's like, oh my gosh, what do I wear? So that's not a capsule wardrobe. So that's like an issue, right? Okay, so what a capsule wardrobe is, do it. Please do this Instagram, I'll follow. Yay! So what a capsule wardrobe is, you're describing my closet. Wendy, I'm loving this. So what a capsule wardrobe is essentially you can slowly do it, or if you've lost weight or gained weight or changed sizes, grief can do that to us. If you've changed sizes and it's just time that you have to kind of get rid of clothes, okay, it's just like time, and you really need to kind of get rid of all your clothes in your closet because they don't fit anymore. They're too big, they're too small, you know, whatever. Because if our clothes are too big, we don't feel good in them. If our clothes are too small, we don't feel good in them. And we should never feel so bad about ourselves, because I've done it both ways, where it's like, well, if I just lose some weight, I could wear that. Well, all you do is you look at that and you feel bad about yourself. And I don't want you all to feel that, because I know I felt that, and it's not okay. So anyway, what you do is you're getting rid of your clothes eventually, over time or all at the same time. And then you buy staple items. And so one of the things that a lot of capsule wardrobes have, and if you don't want to wear this, you don't have to, but it's like jeans, like either like jeggings like I have on right now, or like a nice pair of jeans, or like a little jean jacket, not like hardcore jean jacket, but like a chambray, like a button up or something. It's like jean that can go with anything, okay? And then you could have like I'm just going to describe a random thing, like a black and white checkered shirt, and like a pink shirt, and then like a pair of black pants. Okay, so say if you had just those items, you would have like 12 to 20 items. But say you just had those items, they can all go together. That's the whole point of a capsule wardrobe, is it all goes together. So like you hang your pants up, well, you grab those black pants, you can wear that with a chambray top, you can wear that with a black and white checkered top, and you can wear that with a pink top. So no matter what pants you grab, all the tops go with it. Isn't that awesome? It's like a hack on your life. It's like a closet hack. So that's what a capsule wardrobe is. I'd be happy. I just dumbed it down way more because it's a little more than that. But like, I'll be happy to kind of read up some more on that to get my lingo right, and then tell you all more about it. If you would be interested in me doing an Instagram live about capsule wardrobes, would you put yes in the comments right here, please? If you would be interested in me doing a capsule wardrobe, put yes in the comments. And if you're watching this on Thursday, if you're interested in me doing a capsule wardrobe, if you would just send me a DM that says, please do capsule wardrobe. Did that kind of make sense, y'all, when I described that? Did that, because I was kind of butchering it a little bit, I felt like. Also, we might talk about, I have a good friend who knows a lot about like face products and dry shampoo. I might bring her on because I'm still learning about that, y'all. But dry shampoo has like sort of changed my life and my hair. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. And I know especially new moms or moms with kids, ladies, you need dry shampoo. Ladies who have to go to work early, nurses, students, people who work at vet's office and doctor's office and hospitals and schools, you all need dry shampoo. We all need dry shampoo. I'm a teacher and I feel like I never have anything to wear. Girl, we're gonna do it. Okay. Sabrina, Sarah, yes, okay. So I'm gonna put that, excuse me. I just like hiccuped or something weird. So let's just do that. Oh my gosh. Capsule wardrobe. How fun would that be? I think what I'll do, y'all, my nose is running. I'm sorry. You know, that's a problem. You know what I think we might do is next week, I will remember to, I'll add some of my people I follow for that. I'll add their links if you want to start following other people. So you can kind of look through their stuff if you want before we do live. So you can kind of know what's going on. Or changing my life more. Yay! Yes, I wear scrubs every day. I feel it. I feel it. So I think my thing is my closet doesn't seem grown up to me. I still have clothes from middle school that fit me in my closet. Sabrina. Yes, girl. When I got married, I still had a ton of clothes from high school and had like just a little from middle school, but I couldn't wear anything from middle school. It was like a jacket. It was like high school though for me. And I had clothes from high school, and when I would wear them, I would just be like, I'm married now. Am I supposed to be wearing high school clothes? I'm so confused. I get that. So I remember when I started kind of like changing my wardrobe a little, but it's like, you don't want to change and feel like you have to become like all stuffy and like, oh, I have to dress this way. That's what I think is so cool about fashion is you be you, you know, in what you wear. Just be you. Same, I wear scrubs all the time. Same, Sabrina, yes. That's what I was thinking. A lot of Coleman, Sabrina, or that's Kayla right there, Kay Spurlock, Sabrina, and Wendy all work at places where they would wear scrubs. So that's what I think about. You guys will have to kind of feel me. I kind of wonder about that too. Like, yeah, you know, if I had got to wear scrubs all the day, which I would actually like, ironically, kind of like wearing a school uniform. If I wore scrubs all the time, you know, I just want to put pajamas on when I get home. I mean, that's what I do anyway. But you know what I've also found, y'all? If you buy a little bit nicer pajamas that like you don't mind to be seen in, I feel better about myself. And you can walk your dog in them and it's okay. Pro tip. But anyway, yes. Okay, we'll do a capsule wardrobe and I'll add some, put this in here, some links of the women I follow. So if you want to follow them, you can. And then I'll add some links to because I know there's one person I follow right now, and I'll link after next week's capsule wardrobe talk. I will link her link She explains capsule wardrobe really well. She used to be a high school English teacher, so her blogs are really good because she knows how to write really well. If you hear strange sounds, Tucker is, I wish I could show you right now, but I can't. Tucker, there's a big toy that's this tall and this big. It's bigger than Tucker, and he's pulling it around the room right now. It's his toy, but it's very large. So we'll talk about capsule wardrobes. And what I was saying is, you know, everybody doesn't have to dress the same. Just because I really like this color and this top and this little necklace doesn't mean you have to dress like this. If you want to dress girly, then by all means. If you don't want to dress girly, don't. You know, we can all be ourselves and we don't have to feel forced to dress a certain way. And that's what's all awesome about this capsule wardrobe is you just get things that you like, things that you love, actually. And I kind of even use the art of cleaning up. It's the woman who uses the Japanese version of cleaning up. Why can I not think of it? Her name. But anyway, I kind of use that, like, if you only buy pieces that you love. You don't just say, well, it's on sale, I guess I'll buy it. Because then you might not feel great when you wear it, and it's okay to invest. I'm not saying you have to buy a $100 sweater. No, buy a $20 sweater. But don't just buy it because it's on sale if you don't love it. Just buy things you love that you know you'll wear again. It's so hard to find modest grown-up clothes that are cute. I agree. That's why I'm so obsessed with this Blue Jane Boutique. Because you never find shirts that are here so you can actually bend over and not like show the world everything. But it's like, it's not just a t-shirt. It's like a nice dress shirt but has a nice like high collar. That's why I'm obsessed with this boutique. And there's other boutiques too and other places that have like higher necks, but it's hard. I don't know. I like the higher necks. And I mean, you can, you know, dress different ways at different times, but when you just want to go to a night dinner, what's wrong with me? Nice dinner or something, you want this. That's what I want. Anyway, okay, capsule wardrobes next week. Yay! I'm so excited. But see, look at this. My hair's not even dirty, but because I had some hairspray in it yesterday, it's just falling flat. This is where dry shampoo would work, but I have to learn more about it. So I'm going to stick on here to talk to my friend Lauren, see if she'll, I think I've talked to her about it before, and see if she will do some like, because I know some stuff. I've worked for Mary Kay for a while, so I know stuff about like skincare and like makeup and different things. She's really good about knowing like makeup tips and cool things about skin. And did you all know, and I'll tell this at some other point too, but did you all know that once you hit 25, it's time to start using anti-aging products on your face? That is when the wrinkles, and it's not saying like that's when they start, because they can start before, you know, laugh lines can form, which I think are great because it means you're happy. But they say to start using anti-aging products on your face at 25 just to help your skin. And y'all, this is not about looks, but it's, to me, it's actually like a lot of my aunts have had to have their eyelid things like up because their eyes have sagged so much from like not wearing sunscreen on their face or not wearing sunglasses or not having proper skin protection or skin care. That a lot of women I know, like this different parts of their face will kind of sag so they can't see anymore and they have to have it fixed, which is totally okay. But I'm like, if you can prevent different, and I don't know if that's all from skincare, but you know, for me, I'm like, well, I'm all about prevention. Like if we can prevent future problems, then let's take some care of our skin and wear sunscreen. I'm obsessed with wearing sunscreen. Okay, sorry, rant over. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. My mom has always taught me to wear moisturizer and sunscreen since I was tiny. My mom is the sunscreen queen. Yes! And for me, people always stopped. My mama was like gorgeous. And people always stopped and like asked her about her skin or her hair. And Mama just always like washed her face really well and used like Clinique. She didn't use like all the crazy, you know, expensive stuff. She used Clinique. She used moisturizer. She washed it and she used, you know, some type of like cream stuff, and it's just, her skin stayed beautiful till she was in her 80s, you know. And I'm like, that's so cool. So I'm intrigued about my friends who are now selling face stuff. I like to listen about like collagen and I don't know, all the stuff. because I'm not trying to get all crazy. I'm just trying to see like okay, I'm using lotion, I'm using moisturizer, and I even got the serum from TJ Maxx. It's like a vitamin C serum, and it has helped so much. When I use it, I can see my skin like get so much better just in one night. It's really cool. So you just wash your face really good and use this little serum, and it like kind of makes your pores smaller and it makes your face glowy. I'm not even kidding. It was like $7. So vitamin C. Who knew? Who knew our faces needed these things? I didn't know. Okay. So, do we have any questions about what we talked about just now? Because I'm now going to get to, the questions from last week that we didn't get to. Casey, are you still on here? You say yes or no in the comments. Well, I guess you can't say no if you're not on here. Okay. Anybody have any questions about capsule wardrobes or Blue Jane Boutique or skincare? Hey, Casey! Okay. I'm so excited about these questions. So y'all, last week, if you were here, we had some good ones. We talked about, I'm not going to go all over them all, but we talked about some wedding stuff, obviously, because I do that. Also, for those of you who may not know, I do premarital counseling and relationships. So, wedding planning. And then we talked about like physical intimacy. We talked about some of that, and we talked about how do you balance having a Christian enough relationship. We talked about that. Perfect. Where is Blue Jane Boutique located? It is an online boutique, so it's online only. It is not brick and mortar, so it doesn't have a store front, which is awesome because that means you all pay less as the consumer, which I think is awesome. I like a good deal. So since she doesn't have to pay, you know, for electricity and water and rent for a building, then we get to pay a little less as a consumer, which I think is really cool. So it's all online. And do they have a good return policy? That's something I could find out. I don't know the return policy. I don't know. But I know that, trying to think of in her pictures. If she doesn't, she could start doing this. I could talk to her about it. I feel like she might be able to start being like, she's 5'4" and she's in a size small or whatever. Like she could probably start doing that. Would that be helpful? How would you all feel about that if she just said like how tall the model was and what size they were wearing? Would that be helpful for you all? I don't know about the return policy. I don't know. Yeah, so sweet. Okay, so I'll tell her that we talked about this, and then Casey, if you'll help me remember to text her and to say underneath like model is this tall, wearing a size this. Because I've noticed Old Navy started doing that, and I think that that's really helpful. It makes me feel a little better. Like, it makes me feel better knowing that, like, if I'm ordering online, I'm going to pick the right size. Yeah. So, okay, we can do that. But, like I said, I don't just, like, say things like I promise I'm telling the truth when I say literally every item, because I'm like a feeler. Not only am I like a hugger, but I'm like a toucher. So when she has all the clothes hanging up when we're doing a shoot, I like touch them. Like when I like to feel all this stuff because it's so soft and it all feels cool. But yeah, so no brick and mortar, online, and I'll put, like I said, I'll put the link in my profile right after we get done here, and so you can just click it, and you might see a familiar face on the homepage. So if you see this face, then you're at the right spot. Okay, so we talked about all those things, and y'all, I just want you to know, don't ever feel like you can't ask a question. I'm not an expert on everything, okay? Don't be asking me about like quantum physics, okay? That's for my rocket scientists. I'll know that. But is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. But like, if you have any like questions or just thoughts, or you would love to like have a safe community to talk about maybe a relationship thought or question, here's a perfect place. You can put it in the comments, you know, or if you don't feel comfortable putting in the comments, that's when you can DM it to me and we can kind of talk about it. So just letting you know, we don't have to just talk about wedding stuff on here, because I realize some people are in the market for weddings and some aren't, and that's okay. And both matter. Relationships, you know, are more than weddings. So just letting you know, that's what we handle on here and what we do. And now we're going to do capsule wardrobes and hopefully some face stuff. I like doing all the things, you know, and I like to be able to talk about it with people. Even if it's not like your favorite thing, like maybe you don't love clothes, but it's cool to like talk about it and be like, oh, that's why people say that or whatever. Oh my gosh, hey, I don't say much, but I met your literal twin the other day. I thought it was you before I found out her name. Hi, Alexis Grace. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool you met her, my twin. What's her name? Single as a Pringle, but still love listening. I love Pringles. Wendy, are you telling me you can eat a Pringle single? Because I cannot. I can't eat one Pringle. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Like, I'm going to keep eating the Pringle. But that's hilarious. Single as a Pringle. Single and ready to mingle. Her name was Leah, I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I do know a little girl named Leah Belcher whom I love. That's like my spirit animal, but she doesn't look like me. She's blonde and really small and adorable. So yeah, this is just a community to talk about whatever. It's a safe community. I know a lot of us have friends and have safe communities, and that's cool. But some of us also, you know, it's never bad to have an extra community of people to talk to, is it? You're right. I like to make a duck face with them. Me too. Wendy, why have we never eaten Pringles together? You have to come to Knoxville now so we can make duck faces with our Pringles, please. And then try to quack. Leah, who is she a photographer? Yes, her name's Leah Belcher. She's with Noble Limits, I think. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. What is yeah, she is? Sorry, which one were we talking about? Are we talking about Leah? Leah Belcher's the little photographer. She's so cute. She went to Carson's name. She's cute. Okay, so y'all, yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this is welcome to the community if it's your first time. If it's your 100th time, we haven't actually had 100 of these. Thank you for coming, y'all. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. Yes, she is a photographer, LOL. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That is awesome. We will. I'm planning it for January or February now. Haha, get ready for me. We will be laughing a lot with the Pringles. I'm down, Wendy. Come on, girl. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so some good questions got sent in. Anytime I have those question boxes, y'all, send me whatever ridiculousness you want because I think it's funny. I love reading those. I know a photographer named Leah Buller. She's blonde and super small but tall. Haha. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, this one's Belcher. Belcher. Leah Belcher. So I got some really interesting questions last week, and we got so into kind of the deep stuff last week. I said we have to have a part 2 of questions. So feel free to jump in. I would love for you all to answer this too. So I'm going to ask the question, let you all think about it, and I'm going to tell you my answer, okay? The question is, if you could go anywhere in the world, where and why? If you could go anywhere in the world, where and why? Okay, I didn't even have to think about this one. I have a current obsession right now. So right now, at this stage of life, I knew exactly my answer. And I said, Australia, because I so badly want to be a kangaroo. I'm like kind of obsessed with being a kangaroo right now. It's a new obsession. It's weird. I know. I want to be a kangaroo because I want to carry around Tucker in a pouch. How cool would it be if we all had front pouches and we could carry around little babies or baby kangaroos or baby puppies? I'm just saying. Front pouch. And I'm obsessed with koalas and platypuses. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't bring it in here. But Tucker's newest toy is like a hot pink platypus and it squeaks. It's the cutest thing. Oh my gosh, it's the cutest thing. So I'd go to Australia because I want to be a kangaroo. Tucker just got a baby platypus. Koalas are adorable, but I think they're also mean. I don't know. But I want to see all the animals. I'm obsessed with animals lately too. Texas to my fiance. Aw, long distance relationships are so hard and long. Greece. Ooh, Wendy, get it, girl. I think it's so pretty and looks breezy. And everything seems untouched with too much modernization. Seems untouched with too... Wait, everything seems untouched with too much modernization? Dress up as a kangaroo. Thank you. That is all. Oh my gosh. Okay, if I was a kangaroo, what would my partner need to be? If I was a kangaroo. Okay, without too much modernization. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, I thought it didn't really have super modernization. Greece is gorgeous. What would go with a kangaroo? If I was a kangaroo, if I was a kangaroo, I could wear Tucker on a front backpack, and he could be the baby kangaroo. And a zookeeper, maybe? Look at Christopher P. Zookeeper. Oh my gosh. Yes. A baby kangaroo. Yes. A zookeeper. I think so too, Sabrina. Oh my gosh. I want to be a kangaroo for Halloween. Christmas. What is wrong with me? Hey, Tucker, come here. Come here. He's sitting by the door. He can just carry you in his pouch. Oh my gosh. I could be the baby kangaroo. We can make a pouch for Christopher to carry me. Too bad he's at work right now and he's missing all of this. Come here, Tuck. Come here. Come here. Okay, he wants to go outside. He's being crazy. If he wants to go outside, he like runs from me and won't let me pick him up. I wanted to show you all Tucker, but if you haven't seen him, he's in my stories and he'll be in a lot of other things. Oh my gosh. What if we did some contraption? I was like Christopher's baby kangaroo and Tucker was my baby kangaroo. Okay, it's getting weird. But awesome. He could carry you in his pouch. I love that. Okay, Wendy, that might be a thing. I might be a kangaroo. I would sell on that. Do you all remember when people were like deers for Halloween? Like, remember when I like did Halloween, it was like, I like dressed up whatever I was trying for, okay? You know, and I was like trying hard and I'd like put my clown wig on and my clown makeup or I'd draw freckles on and boob pigtails and be a cowgirl or like whatever. But then people wanted to be like deer, which I think are I love deer. Like, they're beautiful. But then they had like all this beautiful makeup and I was like, when did Halloween become a thing where you're supposed to look beautiful? I thought it was like, you know, fun. But we won't even get into high schoolers now, how they look like models all the time. I'm like, what? You look like a model all the time. I didn't look that adult until I was 30. Okay, I'm not quite 30. I'm almost there. Like 9 months. But I was like, how do you look like that? Anyway, but let's be real. I thought it was cool. I was like, will somebody draw me a deer face? How do you do that? A Russian doll situation. I haven't seen that. Oh, Russian doll, the stacking dolls, the stacking dolls. Yes, Wendy. Coleman, thank you for appreciating that. Okay, next question. Here's a good one, y'all. This is like a sweet one. What is the most important thing you like people to know about you? I'll say it again if you all want to answer too. What is the most important thing you want people to know about you? You can answer in the comments if you'd like. So what's the most important thing you like people to know about you? I said that I genuinely care about them and their humanity. So what I mean by that is I want people to know that like I genuinely care about them and their humanity, just meaning like I care about you because you're a human. Like, it doesn't matter if we're like the same or different or whatever, you're human, and just because of your humanity, that's why I'm going to respect you, you know? That's what matters. Like, you're human, and I believe, you know, I believe that like God is creator, so I'm like, you're human, you're created by God, your humanity matters to me. I care. That's hard to answer. It is hard to answer. I agree. So that's what I feel like. I just feel like I just really want people to know that like I genuinely care, and I don't just say that, like I really mean that, and like I care about you as a human, as a person. I enjoy helping others and genuinely hope for their well-being. Regardless of the past, no grudges. I'd drop whatever to help anyone. I totally agree with you, Wendy. Yes, you would. Wendy, will you tell us what you exactly do? Are you a biology researcher? I'm sorry, I don't exactly know. You do some type of research for hospitals, right? Hospital research? Something like that. Wendy's really smart. She went to Emory. Good job. Good job on being smart, Wendy. I can't exactly remember what it's called that she does. Biology researcher at a hospital, if that's a thing. Something like that. She will tell us. Clinical research in emergency medicine. There it is. Maybe I was close. Was it kind of close? Kind of close. Casey said, I'm an overthinker. If you get a gift/card or anything like that from me, know that I put in a lot of thought and effort into it. Aww. That's so sweet, because I have gotten a gift and a gift card from you. Thank you. And that's sweet. I love that you think about things. So you're a gift giver. I love that, Casey. But I want to be a physician's assistant someday in trauma. Well, Wendy, the world is a better place because you're in it. And congratulations on wanting to do that. Because if I was in a hospital for trauma room situation, I would vomit. So thank you for what you do, because I could not do that. Very close. Thank you for being sweet. That I try to keep up with what you do, Wendy. I know. I just don't know all the words. Well, you're so welcome. I think it's awesome. Y'all, all of what you do, I think is awesome. We've got teachers on here. We've got vet techs. We've got soon-to-be nursing students. We've got photographers. We've got makeup artists. Y'all, and I can't see what everybody else is, but everybody's job is important, because we all have an opportunity to make a difference in somebody's life every day. If we see somebody, or our own life, to look in the mirror and say, you got this, or you can do it, or it's okay, we'll do better next time, you know? And, you know, each day you get to help, like, and you guys, a lot of you guys are in the helping professions, and you all just, this is me just like pouring out encouragement to you, because you need it. Because compassion fatigue is a thing. And what that means is when you're busy taking care of other people all the time, you can just get totally burned out. And then that can make you have, like, you feel like you have no compassion or sympathy or empathy for anybody. You know, and that's called compassion fatigue. And we talk about it a lot in, like, the ministry field as, like, a chaplain or a minister, you know, and as nurses and teachers and moms. I mean, we can all struggle. Any time that you're serving people, you can just get tired of it. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you have to quit your job. It just means you need to take some time to rest. That's why we talk about self-care. Y'all, sometimes I just have to go downstairs and lay on my couch and watch TV. And my new guilty pleasure, I'm going to tell you. And I hope that you run out to Walmart right now. Actually, not right now, like, you know, like 20 minutes after our session's over. No, just kidding. Chocolate chip ice cream sandwiches. Mayfield's my favorite brand, but I order my groceries from Walmart because I have some issues. Anyway, that's a whole nother life story. So I just order my groceries, which is really great, and you can pick them up for free if you didn't know that. It's just really great. And then you can write in about how great the people who brought the groceries out to you were. And anyway, Mayfield chocolate chip ice cream sandwiches are my absolute favorite, but they don't have them right now, and I'm really bummed. So there's like a Walmart brand, and they're really good too. The Great Value brand's really good too. So I'm eating those right now, and they're a little cheaper. So, but I'm a Mayfield snob. Like, I will eat off-brand a lot of things. I mean, I don't really, but if there's a Mayfield option, off-brand is just not a choice for me. That's horrible. I know. But it's mainly only in, like, French onion dip, ice cream, and, like, if I was going to drink real milk. I drink almond milk, but those would be my three. Like, I have to have Mayfield. But other than that, give me the Kroger brand. Give me the Food City brand. Give me the Walmart brand. I don't care. But Mayfield's strong. So where I'm from, if you don't know what Mayfield is, it's a local dairy farm here. If you lived in Knox County when I did, everybody went to Mayfield for like a dairy farm tour. So we all knew what it was. I mean, it was ingenious marketing, right? They like implemented it in our brains as little tots that Mayfield was the stuff. And I still believe that. Off subject, but girl, you're looking gorgeous. And guys, she's a makeup artist, so that is, I'm feeling pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. Beauty by Blair could also teach us some tricks, so we may do that. I was talking earlier about dry shampoo and how I'm like trying to learn some new things, and so like I had my hair curled for the boutique shoot I did yesterday, and I was trying to just kind of, not brush it out, but add a little, dry shampoo and try to save it and all that kind of stuff that I'm still learning. Thank you. That makes my night. Thank you so much. You can't mess around when it comes to ice cream. I agree. Like, I am not super picky on brands, but ice cream, I'm pretty picky on brands with like ice cream and milk. Yeah, so I guess dairy. But I love like Kroger brand shredded cheese. Like, I don't care. Cheese, I can get it from anywhere. But, like, ice cream, milk, Mayfield. Oh, you cannot get off-brand French onion dip. Right? I have tried to go the cheaper way and get, like, you know, when you were in high school and you volunteered to bring, like, the chips and dip to Bible study or to a party, and you're like, oh, I don't have a lot of money. Let me get this off-brand. Gross. Gross, y'all. Don't get the off-brand French onion dip. It's gross. So gross. So Mayfield is my favorite. I've heard that some people like, well, they're using it in crock pot recipes is what I've been reading lately. Like a Lipton French onion, some type of crock pot. They're putting it in with like red meat. I don't eat a ton of red meat, so I don't know exactly that recipe. But it's like some type of French onion Lipton. I think it's like a powdery thing. And they're putting it in. And I love Lipton tea, so I'm like, should I try this concoction? I don't know. That's random and off topic, but yeah, agreed. Don't go off brand for drinking too. Okay, here's another great question that I got last week. And again, if you all want to answer them, drop it in the comments. I'm going to repeat it twice. Where do you draw inspiration in life from? So, asking you all the same. I'll answer it here in just a second. But where do you draw inspiration in life from? Where do you draw inspiration in life from? So my answer, so when I first read that, I was like, well, it like took a minute. I had to read the question a few times and I was like, oh, easy. All around. Lipton onion soup mix with sour cream makes the best French onion dip. Oh, Coleman, is that what Mama brought with the pretzels when you came to my house the other day? Do you know if that's what that was? Because that was good. Lipton onion soup mix. Okay. You're coming in October, right? Coleman, are you coming in October? If you are, let's make sure we have this. I hope you're coming in October. Are you? Are you? No, I don't. What that was. Okay, you don't know what that was. Are you coming in October though? Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes. Okay, so where do you draw inspiration from? I will try. I hope you can make it, Coleman. I hope you can make it. I said all around. And what I mean by that is I said, these are my answers because I started getting emotional when I was typing them. Because inspiration is so, I'm a feeler, you know? So I was like, where do I draw inspiration from? Creation. Like, I can look outside and get like misty-eyed. Like, I'm amazed at creation, at caterpillars, at butterflies, at birds. I love birds. The grass, the trees, the sky. Like, creation is magnificent to me. I draw inspiration from my mom, whom I think is like, I always cry when I talk about her. I think she's the greatest human in the entire planet. And if you could ever want to be like somebody, I hope you all have somebody like that too. My mom, I draw inspiration from Brene Brown. I talk about her a lot. She's really awesome. I draw inspiration from children. I think that when I watch children, I'm reminded how simple life really can be if we take everything back to the basics of be kind. Just be nice to one another. And we all get our feelings hurt, and that's why we're mean. People are mean to people because there's some wound, because their feelings got hurt. That's why people are mean, or they don't feel good. You know, my favorite line, I think I've talked about this before, but like I love Frozen for a lot of reasons, but the trolls are my favorite in Frozen, like the trolls in Frozen. And there's a line in the song that says, people make bad choices when they're sad or scared or stressed. Mad or scared or stressed. It's either mad or scared or stressed or sad or scared or stressed. But it's so true. People make bad choices. And what I mean by bad choices is like people are mean because they're sad, they're mad, they're scared, or they're stressed. That's the only reason. So I think when we can break life down to that, because when we see a kid acting out, we usually can figure out why they're doing it because they're a kid and, you know, their heart's on their sleeve. You know what I mean? Like they're a little kid and you can sometimes know why they're acting up. And sometimes you can't know and that's okay. But I just think, I don't know, or how simple they just love people. And I just think you can learn so much from kids. But yeah, I think we could all learn the fact of like, I don't know, if we could all remember that the only reason people are acting out or acting mean is because they're struggling with something. of their own, you know? And then my friends. Those are other people I draw my inspiration from. Wendy said, I draw inspiration from the little things in life. The rainy days, the sunny days, the smile from a little kid. Oh, we have kind of the same. A leaf falling, an older couple holding hands. Yes. Opening the door for someone, the little actions that make the world a better place. A simpler time where we want people to feel good. Yes! I love Mayberry. Simpler place, simpler time. I draw inspiration from my grandparents. Oh, how sweet. They are still so in love with each other. That's going to make me cry. After 67 years of marriage, they're a great picture of what a real healthy marriage looks like. Seems like people have lost sight of that lately. Yeah. That was something I was talking about with, I don't remember who I was talking about that with the other day, but, my mom. Yeah, because she's the best. I was like, Mama, why are people acting like this? Like, what's happening? I said, did people always act like this? And I just didn't notice. And she was like, no, Megan, people just don't care about other people's feelings anymore. And I was like, I don't know, what's happening? I do believe in that there is still really good people in the world, though. I believe that it is there. But it is hard sometimes to see hope, yeah. And to see what a healthy marriage is. And that's part of why I do what I do, because I want people to have healthy marriages. It's important to me. Okay, this is a really interesting one that somebody asked me. They said, how do you juggle? So I'm not going to ask you all this one unless you like are a premarital counselor too, which I don't think any of you are, but you might be. So I'm a premarital counselor and I also officiate weddings. And so and I'm a wedding coordinator. So I deal with people and their relationships all the time. And so somebody asked me, how do you juggle working with multiple people's relationships and yours? So like I deal with people's romantic relationships and then like their relationships with their parents and their families and everything, because on wedding day everybody's there. So like, how do I deal with juggle their multiple relationships and my own? I said, that's a great question. And I said, thank you for asking this, because it's simultaneously so hard and so wonderful. And I'm going to talk about, for those of you who don't know, I do have a significant other, and he's awesome. And at some point I will introduce him in like a very, I've shown him on stories, so people who follow me on stories have seen him, but at some point I'll introduce him. He is working right now because he's always on here, but he's not on here tonight, so I'm not really going to talk about him a lot because he's not on here. But anyway, so how do I balance working with multiple people's relationships and my own? I said, thanks for asking that, because it's so hard, but it's also so wonderful. So what I said is boundaries. I just like have to make boundaries, because sometimes when you're hearing people's like struggling relationships a lot, and I'm not talking about premarital counseling, when you like work with couples, or you're a minister, or you're a counselor, and you're the mom of your group, like people talk to you about their life and about their problems, which I love. But that means, I can't let myself get burdened with like problems and stuff. So that's where I said boundaries, and making sure that like I remember to take my counselor hat off and like kind of maybe leave if I had a hard session, kind of leave that there before I go, and talk. I'm in a long distance relationship, so before I go, get on the phone or whatever. So another thing that's really cool about my job is, since I'm working with multiple people's relationships, I also learn from them. I learn really great things from other couples, and I learn some not so great things. So like I can see, and it helps you, I think, anytime. This is why I think friendship, when you're a couple, when you have a significant other, I think it's really important to continue having great friendships with people, because you can kind of, not in an ugly way, you don't compare your relationship in an ugly way, but maybe you're like, I really like how that couple compliments each other in public. That's really cool. Or that makes me feel really uncomfortable how they argue in public. Like, I don't really want us to do that. So that's why I think it's always good to be surrounded by people, but to have friends, so that you can kind of do that. So it's not saying this is a bad couple and this is a good couple. It's just, so you can, it gives you something even more to talk about with your significant other, and kind of know what you want and don't want in your relationship. Does that make sense? And then And then another way is when I'm working with couples, sometimes I use personal experience as examples to them. So I can say, which is really cool. I don't always say, well, in my life, but I can use personal experience because, I've been married, I've been engaged, I've done it. And so it's cool to be able to engage with those couples in that way. Did that make sense? I feel like I kind of talked in some little circles, but I don't know. Does that make sense? If it did, you can hit the hearts or say yes or say no. If you have any questions, you can ask that. But yeah, so I love working with couples. Thank you. I absolutely love working with couples. Love it. Also, I got a few of these, but it says, can you plan my wedding? And I said, absolutely. So, absolutely. And then this is one that I don't know. I don't have an answer for this one. This is the only question I don't have an answer for, y'all. So I'm going to let you guys answer this. And then after you answer it, then maybe I'll be like, oh, because I'm not hip with the times and I don't really know what this means. So another question I got was, what was your best mic drop moment? So it says, what was your best mic drop moment? This is the only one I don't have an answer for. So y'all tell me, what was your best mic drop moment? Tell me, please. I don't know. Or explain this one to me. Like, what was my best, I know what, mic drop means. Like, mic drop, and then you, get off the stage, and you're like, but I'm like, Casey, it might have been when I drove. Might have been when I drove you and all the other girls to New Orleans. That might have been a mic drop moment. Is that a mic drop moment? I don't know. I don't know that answer. So if y'all come up with anything, let me know. I don't have anything for that one. I'm very sorry. But don't worry. I've got one for the next. Okay, so the next question I got. This one was funny. So sorry. Okay, so the next question I got is, okay, wait, Wendy said something. Wendy said, that's a tough one. Like, in this year, month, day. So today, I helped diffuse an argument between neighbors. I helped them apologize to each other and shake hands before the police came. Good job, Wendy. Good job. Casey said, haha, that was so funny that you pulled that off. I agree. Or, Casey, maybe it was the time that two of my girls called me because they were afraid they were about to get arrested, and I talked them down. Yeah, I pulled off driving all you girls to New Orleans. You see this muscle? I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I drove them all to New Orleans. We drove down all the streets. Oh, those neighbors were my parents. And someone else. So it was tough to be impartial, but it ended well. Well, I'm glad it ended well. I don't think that was it. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's awesome, Wendy. Love you, Casey. Okay. So, that's so funny, Casey. I'm so sorry. What fictional place would you like to go? Okay. So someone, hey, Michelle. So she asked, what fictional place would you like to go? And I was like, oh my gosh, I have no clue. Like, my first instinct's like Narnia. And then I'm like, what even is Narnia? I mean, I kind of know what it is, but I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. So I sat there for a minute and I go, oh my gosh. I know what fictional place I want to go to. Here's a clue. I want to go under the sea and live with Ariel, y'all. I low-key, high-key, if that's a thing, want to be a mermaid. It's kind of a new thing, but I want to be a mermaid. And my sweet friend Rebecca, whom is not on here right now, but she's the best, she saw this at Target, and she's like, I need to get that. And she was with a friend and her daughter, and her friend's like, why would you buy that? And she looked at her and goes, she gonna buy that for Megan. And she was right, because I love Minnie Mouse, and Minnie's a mermaid, y'all. I, don't have a lot of stuffed animals, because #30. Oh my gosh, Rebecca is on here. I'll send you some of your mic drop moments. Don't know if you want them shared. Winky face. Can we do a mermaid photo shoot with water? I'm going to cry. Michelle, I want to do a mermaid photo shoot so bad. bad. I so bad want to be a mermaid. So bad. I'll pay you all the money in the world to do a mermaid photo shoot with me. Yeah, I'll even buy myself a tail. Please. Okay, I'm like losing mine. I can see you being a mermaid. You'd be gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. I sometimes in college would pretend to be Ariel coming up on that rock. It's fine. Yes. I want to live under the sea with Ariel. I love my Minnie. I didn't know Rebecca was on here. I'm so glad. Rebecca, you can share some of my mic drop moments if you want, if you think they're appropriate. Like a legit tail. Yes, like a legit tail, Michelle. I've seen them. And coconuts. Oh, don't worry. I already have coconuts. And seashells. I wanted to be Ariel so bad, but like, I was like, but I don't want to be half naked all the time. So I was like, well, I could just wear like a white shirt and then just have shells on top. Because remember, I was hashtag a youth pastor for a really long time. And so I do actually have like a shell bra. I have a coconut bra. I got all of it because I wanted to be a mermaid. But this is kind of a new phenomenon. Michelle, I'm really glad you're laughing so hard right now. And coconuts, absolutely. Michelle, this shoot is happening. It's so happening. Y'all, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Megan is having a mermaid photo shoot. Because I also just saw some pictures of this girl had done a mermaid photo shoot like at a lake or something. And I was like, I'm going to need to call her. I'm going to need a mermaid photo shoot. So Michelle, but really, oh my gosh, Michelle, no one I'd rather do it. Yeah, yes, Michelle, please. Okay. Rebecca's about to tell me about some mic drop moments. Rebecca was my roommate in Atlanta when we were in grad school, so there's no telling what's coming. That needs to happen, and I want to be there. Yes, Sabrina, you'd be a great mermaid, too. I mean, they're just long. I would say when Mama Megan comes out, those are mic drop moments, like protective Megan puts people in their place. Okay, this is very true. What Rebecca is saying is true. So my best mic drop moments, Casey, yeah, so if anybody's messing with any of my friends, I just like intense turn into Mama Bear. And if you've known me for any amount of time, you know I'm a Mama Bear. Like I love, I love everybody, but like if we're close, if we're friends, like I love you hard. And if anybody says anything bad about you, I'm like, oh no, you didn't. And especially with Rebecca, because she was 4'11", she was the only person that's smaller than me. So I was like, wee. She's so cute. She's like this big. Okay, no, there are other people. Anna's smaller. Anyway, Mama Megan, she would come out. I only have 1 minute and 55 seconds left. Oh my gosh. I love you all. Can we all have a girl party and have a big photo shoot? Yes, Michelle, but really, I'm not kidding. We've been talking about meetups, but I really mean it. So if you all want to send me some DMs about when good times to do meetups or where you want to do meetups, we can do one. I only have 1 minute left. I'm really sad. Okay, under the sea. And there's some other really fun questions, so I'll just answer those at another time. Y'all, this has been, that could be our get-together. A photo shoot would be such a fun girl get-together. Yes. Hey, Jen. Hey, Ellie. I love y'all. This was so fun. You guys make this hour of my week, like I look forward to this all the time. I hope that each one of you will join us next week at 8 o'clock. We're going to talk about capsule wardrobes. We're going to talk about getting some of that stress out your closet, do some capsule wardrobes. Love you, Coleman. And see you Friday, Coleman. I'm excited. We're going to talk about capsule wardrobes, getting some stress out your closet. And we're going to talk about dressing, being ourselves when we dress. Don't try to dress. They say dress to impress. Dress to impress yourself, okay? Impress yourself. That's what it's about loving who you are and what you look like, okay? Love you, Meg. You're smiling happy. Just make me so happy. Thank you so much for being here. Wendy, I love you. Wendy and I met on a movie set. We were doing movies together in Atlanta. I love you, Wendy. Y'all, keep being kind. Be kind to yourself. Because remember, when you're kind to yourself, you have more love to give, and the whole world needs a lot of love. Bye, y'all. Bye.